Why did you decide to run for governor of all things?
Yeah, so it came out of a series of conversations I had with friends of mine about, why don't good people run? It always seems like it's these career politicians, and then they get up on stage and they don't answer questions, and they like to talk to each other about how bad they are, and it's like, this seems like a terrible way to essentially interview a CEO for a kind of a vital position. And somebody challenged me and they said, why don't you do it? And I was like, well, it looks like it's hard. And which it is, as it turns out. They weren't wrong. But their point was, it's like, well, look, the reason why good people don't do it is exactly the reason you gave. And you're an extrovert, you can handle yourself in the media, you've got reach online, and if you are unwilling to do this, then why would you expect anybody else to? And I thought, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. So initially it just seemed like a good idea, but then when I dug into the problems, I found out that I'm the only one who actually knows the problems that are facing the state, which kind of shocked me.
You're a third-party candidate.
Mm-hmm.
What's your party?
It's actually no party. It's the I'm independent.
Independent, so, just independent.
Yeah, people keep asking me, is that the independent party? No, it's no party.
Well, that's actually hard because you don't have the support of a established party machine raising
Correct.
money.
However, well, we talked a little bit on the last show about how I've got sort of this theory that that political parties are social networks. So it turns out that you need a social network to win, but now we have social networks that are not political parties. And in fact, if somebody posed me the question, they said, could a candidate win only using social media? And my response was, candidates have only ever won using social media. We just call them political parties.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Your opponents, Jack Conway's the Democrat. He has some experience. He's the current attorney general of the state of Kentucky. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Matt Bevin, though, is not. He's never held political office, as I understand. He's the Republican candidate.
Right.
So in some ways, he's a citizen candidate too, or is that not the case?
Sort of. I mean, he's very strongly Republican, and he backs all the Republican ideas. The main difference between the two of us is, we're both entrepreneurs, but he's in finance, and I'm in tech. So I've got a sort of a technology component that I'm bringing to the table.
It's very different, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I don't believe the Republicans have all the good ideas. And, it's a typical party thing where I guess if you run with a party, you can't say otherwise. But, the reason I'm doing this independent is because, like the vast majority of us, I don't think that both parties have all the good ideas. And so being independent allows you to essentially, I run FARC as a news aggregator, but now I can be a political aggregator and pick all the nice pieces from both sides.